then some things may match and some things may not match.
Yeah, because of the perspective. Like if somebody says, Maria, you're being extremely rude, and then I'm looking, I'm like, yeah, I understand the context of what you're saying, but I don't see where was I being rude.
Right, so,
that's what I'm trying to
now, so she needs more information.
Well, the thing is, I'm trying to see from that person and what was that person living for her to feel that whatever I said was rude.
Okay.
So that is what I'm seeing. Am I because I'm not getting her whole perspective or what baggage was she carrying to say that Maria is being rude?
Okay, so that's...
So there is what I'm having a problem trying to match them.
So it may be that before she can make a movie of the content of what the person is saying to her, of that feedback, she might have to get some more information.
I almost have to see her movie.
Yeah, well, but she's gonna make her own.
Okay, it's the context, it's the context.
But she might have to ask some questions. So if you see that Maria out there, and she just received that feedback, and she tries to make a movie of what the person's saying, and she can't really do it because she doesn't have enough information. And then, so see her ask that person whatever questions she needs to ask to find out exactly what the context is that the person's talking about. And once she has all that information, then she can make a movie of what that person what that person's experience is. So she's comparing the movie of that person's experience with her own experience of that same event. And is there a...
I can see now what's going on.
And when she does that, is there some valid information in that feedback that she got?
Yeah.
So there's there is a match between them. Okay.
I think it was the accent. She didn't understand my joke. I don't know what the thing was.
But there was some...
But I understand now. I see what's going on there.
Now, if you see that Maria out there, now she's made that movie, and she sees that yeah, there's something to this. She might want to, at that point, decide that she's going to change her behavior in the future.
Got it. I see.
Okay. So if she goes through that process and she decides how exactly she's going to behave differently in the future.
So can I make a movie of maybe reliving the moment with that new behavior?
Yeah. So right now, yeah, what she's going to do is basically she can do a new behavior generator. She can make a movie of how she's going to respond differently in the future.
Got it.
Or she could and then associate it into that movie and practice how she's going to behave differently in the future. So that yeah. Okay.
And interestingly enough, I do that a lot without even thinking.
Okay. Good. So good. So she's.
I got my picture.
She's done it now. She's.
I didn't do karate chop on her.
You didn't do karate, so that's good.
Or she did it on me. That was good. That was good.
Right. So now she's gone through this process, and so the person gave her the feedback, and she asked her some questions to get some more information. And now she's made the movie and compared them. She's like, oh yeah, there's something here, and she's decided how she's going to behave differently in the future. Let's do another case. So we see that Maria out there, and another person comes up and gives her some criticism that's just totally crazy. Like the person's just not making any sense at all.
Well, that was that one.
Okay. well, let's do a harder one. So let's say. So you see that Maria out there, and her husband is about to give her some feedback that she might perceive as...
And the sad thing is the silliest things. Your keys got lost! That happened today. So.
Yeah. Okay, so if you see that Maria out there, and you see her husband come up to her, and you see her disassociate. So now she sees herself... receiving that feedback from her husband, and she sees what her husband said, and then she's like, he's right. And he's right. so in this case, she understands right away what he's saying, so she doesn't have to ask any more questions, right?
No, I was so mad at myself. Now I have self-criticism there.
So we'll do that next.
Sorry.
So then she gets that information and she's like, oh, she can see that it's accurate. So she makes that movie of what he's saying and the movie of what her experience is, and she's like, they match. They're a perfect match, right? Okay. So, and then she can decide then how she's going to behave differently in the future. She might want to change her future behavior.
Yeah, I hang the keys where they belong.
Okay. So, and then she can rehearse that. She can see herself handing the keys where they belong, and maybe
Be more organized.
yeah, just yeah, sure. So now, just one more. So you see that Maria out there, and she's hearing a voice, an internal voice that's giving her some criticism.
That's a good one.
Right. So you see her up there, and she
Yes.
she has a voice that's criticizing her. And what she's going to do is she's going to disassociate from that criticism. So she's going to have Mickey Mouse, on her big toe, right there. Yeah. So she's going to disassociate from that criticism.
Okay.
So you see her out there. She's hearing that voice coming from her right big toe. It sounds like Mickey Mouse, and it's giving her some criticism.
Okay.
And then she's going to do the same thing. Make a movie of what that voice is describing, and then make a movie of her own best memory of what happened, and compare the two, and decide, is there something in what this voice is saying that's valid for her?
Yeah.
There is? Okay.
Yeah.
Or does she need more information? Does she have enough
No,
information?
it's more like why are you more relaxed, or things like that, and I agree with that.
Right. So she can recognize with that Maria out there, hearing that voice from her big toe, sounding like Mickey Mouse. She sees the movie and she's like, I can see there's some truth to that. So is there something she might want to do to change her behavior in the future? To take into account what that voice is saying to her?
Definitely. Should I find a problem where I don't associate with my voices?
No.
Okay, good.
But there is something concrete that she can do,
Yeah.
right, that would take into account what that voice is saying. Okay, and she can rehearse doing that. Okay. Now, is there anything about this new strategy for responding to criticism that is there any changes, alterations you'd like to make before we finish that installation?
No.
Okay. And so if you would ask that Maria out there, is there anything else that you need